What is up, guys? It is Immortal here from Amalgamation Gaming. Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be looking at my very first attack in our clan wars that I started this morning. In our clan wars, I attacked number 3, and as you can see, we got a 3-star. Let me quickly walk you through the base, through the attack, why I did what I did and how I planned it, and also the attack strategy that I ended up using. So I have recently been playing around with the DragBat Attack strategy, and I thought that it would have been a perfect execution for this base. Reason being, the most important thing is the funneling for your dragons, the pathing for your dragons, if I can put it like that. If I were to put my dragons at the top, so unfortunately the clan or the town hall is not towards the side of any section of the base, so I needed to see how we can work. And if you look at these buildings right here at the top, so the Inferno, the cannons, followed by the Archer Tower, all of these, and sort of with the wall segments, the way that they are spaced, if you can see, they form these shapes. And if you visualize it, if you manage to take out these side troops or the side buildings, and you manage to take out these side buildings here as well, you sort of have one straight spacing, one straight path that you end up creating for your dragons to just come across and do tremendous amount of damage. I mean, all of your dragons will be confined into one small space, so you can pretty much cover all dragons with one rage spell, and that is what you want. That's perfect. So what I ended up doing, and also you have your bats. You have if you come in at the bottom of this base with bats, guys, there's absolutely zero splash damage. All the wizard towers are in the top, in the mid of the base, so it's perfect coming in with the bats at the bottom of this base. The only defense that you have that's air are the archer towers. I mean, these expos, they won't even do a thing to your bats. They are quick, but you have a swarm of bats, if I can put it like that. So how are we going to create that pathing for our dragons? I'm thinking we're going to come in with the king to the left of our base, and we're going to come in with the queen to the right of our base. But we need the king to go into this base. So if you can see, there's 3 buildings to the outside, 2 builder huts and a gold mine, and our king would have just continued to the outside of this base, going to this, let me just select it, going to this dark spell factory. So what we're going to be doing is we will be deploying our king by the builder hut at the top, followed by a baby dragon at the bottom with the spell factory, so that our baby dragon can just clear these buildings for us, forcing our king to go into the base. Guys, we need our king to take out one of the wizard towers, and we need our queen on the opposite side to ideally take out this wizard tower and this wizard tower. You don't want any splash damage when you start deploying those bats, because splash damage will destroy your bats. You can also see that the infernos are at the top entry point and very top of the base. So multi infernos you don't want against bats, they count as splash damage. But with us deploying our bats from the bottom, these will ideally be out of the way. So let's see what we actually ended up doing and what value we got with our healers, guys. Or not our healers, our heroes. As you can see, we're deploying our king, followed by the baby dragon to the left, coming in with that queen to the right. I forgot to mention this, guys. Our queen would have literally just ended up walking around the base. She would have went spell factory to barracks to army camps. So to ensure that that did not happen, we deployed our archer queen at the top, followed by minions at the bottom to just wipe out those army camps for us, again forcing our queen to move into the base. I think in this particular video, our queen did actually end up moving more towards the outside of the base, so she actually left this wizard tower, but not to worry, because she still got great value for us by taking out this archer queen. You'll see that in just a few seconds. So as you can see, the king coming in beautifully like we want. That wizard tower is taken down, we wanted that. Our queen is now taking out their queen, perfect. I'm coming in with my Stone Slammer because you obviously want to try and eliminate as much air defense as possible. So you usually just want your dragons basically to come in and sort of rampage. Unfortunately, in this attack, my Grand Warden is still upgrading, but my Grand Warden would have added such a big amount of value, and you'll see exactly why once I start deploying the dragons, guys, because as you can see here, we have got a Tesla, we've got a Wizard Tower, we have got an Inferno Tower, we've got an Expo, we still have the Giga Tesla of the Town Hall 12 plus another Wizard Tower. So what I'm trying to say is we've got a big amount of damage that'll just be crashing down on our dragons. So that would definitely have been where we would have popped that healers, that Grand Warden's ability, guys. But since we don't have him, we needed to make do with what we had, and I'll show you the nice value that we ended up getting with the free spell. But let's get into this. So our Stone Slammer is coming in and it is taking out that air defense for us, dropping a rage spell, taking out one Expo, taking out one multi Inferno, and all of our dragons are coming in right now, guys. As you can see, the nice value that one rage spell would get at this specific moment. Sorry. So look at that, covering, I have 12 dragons there, and pretty much all the dragons just coming in there very beautifully. They covered by that rage spell, guys. Using one free spell, taking a free spell to freeze that Expo. I would have most probably ended up using the free spell to freeze the Town Hall a little bit earlier. That would have saved some of my dragons, but nevertheless still ended up getting the Town Hall, guys, using two free spells because our dragons got distracted by that Electro. And there you can see we are coming in with all of our bats. So just a quick look, our Eagle Artillery is occupied by the dragons. The Eagle Artillery is targeting the dragons. It will not target our bats. Our bats are coming in to Archer Tower, Archer Tower, Archer Tower. Absolutely zero splash damage, guys. All of the Infernos are taken down, the Wizard Towers are taken down. There is zero splash damage. Look at what our bats are doing to this base. Just coming in, using that one free spell, just sort of putting them on there, taking down the Grand Warden statue, going down, boom. Look at that Expo, guys. That Expo is doing nothing to the bats. And on top of the Eagle Artillery is done for. So if used correctly, these bats are such a big value. But again, one thing to look out for, guys, you do not want the bats near any splash damage. You don't want them with a multi Inferno. You do not want them with a Wizard Tower, guys. Try and prioritize. Take out those multi Infernos, take out the Wizard Towers, and just make sure that you create a nice pathing for your dragons. You don't want your dragons to split away. So there will be battles where they split away, but if they come in, or if you can create a pathing like we did in this attack, you will 3-star. There's no two ways about it. You will 3-star, guys. Thank you.